Welcome again to the 4th episode of Mind Your World. My name is Ryan. This has actually been the first full month that I've been here in Japan. It's been great, and now I've got another great episode for you. This week's episode is going to be a little bit about transportation and when I got to visit Hachioji for the first time. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I have some great surprises in there for you. Beautiful day out here in Nishifuku. Sun's out, blue skies. It's great right now. It's been like a whole week of raining and it's been crazy. I don't like it. I mean, back home I usually like the rain, like maybe if it's like for a day or two, but not when it's for like a whole week. So it's been pretty crazy here, like torrential downpour, winds blazing. It's just been wild. But like now, today is like the first day that it's actually been clear. So praise the Lord, because you know we got happy days, beautiful days right now. So today I'm going to Hachioji, which is like an hour away. That's where my lessons are going to be taking place for today. So I'm going to be showing you a little bit of that, maybe the scenery in Hachioji. But yeah, we're going to check that out today. Maybe go exploring when I have a break or something like that. Half the times I don't understand what the hell they're saying. So I just make sure I'm on the right train. But we're here in Hachioji right now because I have to take one train to take another train to get to Hachioji. But yeah, this is what the train station is looking like. A lot of people. You got some youngsters in the back here, all fresh and dandy, trying to have a good time, blah, blah, blah. But you know, we're out here and waiting for the train. Once the train comes, then we're out on the train. It's like maybe like a 40-minute ride to Hachioji. Maybe I'll read a book, maybe I'll write some stuff down, maybe I'll go to sleep. But this is what it looks like. And, ooh, I didn't even notice the train was coming. Good thing I just caught it in the video. Alright, so we just got to the station, just got here. The trip ended up being a little bit shorter than I thought it was going to be, but we're here now, and that's what matters. So along the way you guys got to see a little bit of the road. Now I just need to find the exit so I can get to the learning studio. This is my first time here in Hachioji, so we'll see if I can actually find it. I have to take the north exit. So like here and every other station that you get to, they have either south, east, west, or north exits for you to find. And when you find these exits, then like this will help you with where you're going. Because if you take the wrong exit, then you know you could get lost. I've done that a couple of times myself. Also, another important thing is having these little tickets. If you lose this ticket, you have to buy another ticket. People are looking at me kind of crazy right now because I'm talking to my camera when like nobody does this here in Japan, like rarely, unless you're a foreigner. So everybody's probably looking at me like, oh, that's just some foreigner doing his foreigner thing. But yeah, back to the ticket. If you lose this ticket, then you have to buy a whole nother one just to get by. Or sometimes you may come across like a very nice, like one of the ticket booth people, and then they're like, oh, just pass, just go. So I've had a couple of those too, but we keep the ticket tight so we don't lose it. But yeah, let's keep going because we gotta go to the north exit. Hopefully this ticket works, because it's like you buy it for where you're going to. So yes, it worked. All right, my kind of like guessed on the station, because half the times the stations are like in Japanese, so I don't understand it fully, but sometimes I'm right. I've been wrong a couple of times, I'll admit that, but hey, I'll give you a small example. Try figuring that out on your first time coming to Japan. It was such a hassle, like I had no idea what I was doing. Sometimes, you know, I just gotta ask somebody like, oh, how do I get to this station? And you know, Japanese people are very nice that they'll actually try to, you know, show you how to get there. Or sometimes people are like, oh, no, I don't speak English, so like, get away from me. And I'm like, damn, can't you just help a brother out? Like, is it that much like that hard to help out? So yeah, so that was my first time. I'm kind of accustomed here, so now I get it and I know how to get around. But yeah, that's the deal when trying to get to a station. And we're out of here. This is what the station is looking like right now. And Hachioji is pretty cool though. It looks nice. Hopefully I get to do some exploring. I mean, I think I got a break or two in between lessons, so maybe I'll get to explore and show you guys a little bit more. But traveling out here is pretty easy. Everybody just, you know, takes a train. Usually it's like a 30-minute ride, 40-minute ride, depending on where you're going. But yeah, the train is like the main way of getting around. Unless you're like paid or something, or you know, you own a car, then that's when you're driving. But other than that, people are just using the train. It's the fastest, most efficient way. It's never late. And if it is late, then it's like you get a proper excuse from the train station. Other than that, you know, the train is the best way. I can't stress that enough. So yeah, got the first break already. One of my clients ended up being a no-show, so just got paid to do nothing. But this is a little bit more of Hachioji. It's pretty cool. Ooh, I'm about to get hit by this dude on a bike. But it's pretty dope. There's like so many different shops around here. I think this may be the Meijutsu. So many shops, and it smells delicious out here. Like different stores, everything you need is out here in Japan. Like literally. Like, that's why I kind of don't miss America. Only thing I really miss is my family, friends, you know, my home type cooking, and my dog Simba, because he's the best. But yeah, other than that, Japan's got everything, you know, that you need out here. Like, if you're in need of something, you can find it in Japan. There's like, you're not gonna have any trouble, but it's freaking awesome. And the city life is just dope. This city doesn't seem as crowded as Tokyo is, or like Shinjuku. It's like a little far out, but it's still pretty, you know, lifelike. There's a lot of movement going on. Alright guys, so this place right here, it's called Ginna. Yeah, so that what you just saw is called takoyaki. And although it may sound funny, what it literally translates to is like octopus balls. And you know, the first time I had takoyaki, it was like, somebody was like, oh, you gotta try it, it's amazing. And listen, I'm like a beef, chicken, and sometimes fish guy, but octopus is one of those creatures I do not touch. So I was like, you know what, I'm in Japan, I'll try out takoyaki for the first time. And I tried it, it's very soft in the middle. I was like, yo, this is a weird taste. And then I bit into the octopus, and I was like, oh, I don't know how I feel about this anymore. But then like months after I left Japan and everything else, I got this craving for takoyaki. And since I've been here now for the second time, it's like I've gotten it a couple times and it's just as good. But literally what it is like little pieces of octopus in these, as you saw, those balls. But it has like seasoning in it, scallions, and as you saw how they were making it, they just keep, you know, turning and getting that shape. Yo, if you guys ever come out to Japan, you definitely got to get some takoyaki. It's amazing, it's great, it's piff. And I don't know who makes it the best, but apparently people in Osaka make it the best. I may come back there later on to get some. I had some lunch earlier, that's why I didn't get any right now, but for the culture and for Mind Your World, I definitely may just do that. So after passing this shop, I definitely had to come back. That takoyaki was just looking too good. I closed out one of my lessons, you know, just so I can get some dinner. So you know what time it is? It's takoyaki time. We're about to get this takoyaki on. Let's get it. Guys, so like I said, I went to go buy it. I went to go buy the takoyaki. Got it here. This is what it looks like. Just pretty good. Now we're done with the lesson for today and going back home. This guy's drunk right there that we just passed. And yeah, so now is the process before I go home. Gotta get another ticket. Whoa, why is he running? Gotta get another ticket. Take like another 45 minutes to get home, but wait, I got the ticket in hand right here. You get to put it in to this thingy right here. Put the ticket. It pops up. And then we headed to the station, wherever it's going. I gotta go to the Chuo line, and then that's gonna get me home. Hope you guys really enjoyed that. That was my first time in Hachioji, like I said before. And it was really great. It's, you know, a different scenery than, you know, out here in Tokyo, which is like very hustle and bustle type city, versus Hachioji, which is, you know, it's still city-like, but there's, you know, not a lot going on over there. And that's the closest I've been to Mt.Fuji so far on this trip. So you guys got to see a little bit when we were on the train. It was like distance all the way in the back, but, you know, that was pretty awesome. I don't know when's the next time I'll be going back to Hachioji. It's pretty far, you know, from my home right now, and the cost to take the train is, you know, kind of expensive. It's about like 10 or 11 bucks going there and back, whereas, you know, if I go to like Shibuya or Shinjuku, it's only like an hour or two. So I don't know when I'm going back there again. So just as promised, whoever leaves the best comment or question will get a prize. So this week's prize winner is Tyler Gomes. So Tyler, my man, please message me your address and then I will send you your prize. You get the prize, man. You are the winner of the chicken dinner. No chicken dinner because I can't send that through mail. So yeah, gonna be changing it up for future videos because I'm seeing more comments and less questions. So now whoever wants to be the next winner, leave a good question or an interesting topic for me to venture out and explore and, you know, make it the next video. So always looking for feedback as well, so I would appreciate that. Just make sure you leave it in the comment section below. Okay, you already know what time it is. New word of the week, and I have it for you. This word was actually taught to me by one of my clients just as our lesson was ending. So before he left, he said, "Kyotsukete," and this means be careful. So I'll say that one more time. The word is kyotsukete. Yeah. So you just say this to anybody, you know, if you want to wish them well, like, "Oh, kyotsukete, see you later, dude." All right. So there's your word for the week. That wraps it up for another video of Mind Your World. Once again, I'm Ryan. Tune in for next week's video. Definitely have a surprise for you coming up. It's Halloween season in here, so you know what time it is. So until then, sayonara.